Morning folks, Kevin here. Well, it's February 26, 2025. I've got my cleats on, and so those of you that don't know, cleats help us. They're like spiked little additions that you can put on your shoes in order to be able to deal with walking on ice like this, sleek ice, safely. So everything's been melting. We have freezing rain all over here, so it's real important to do as many things as we can safely. So I got my cleats on this morning to start out with. A little bit of an update on the insurance company and appraiser and all. So in yesterday's video I expressed my frustration, wrote a song about my frustration with just trying to get them, the appraiser, to contact me and all. So yesterday, after trying a couple of times, I sent an email off to Greg, our insurance agent, who's been great the whole time, working with us with everything, trying to get the appropriate insurance levels on our equipment and all. So this is where everything comes to how accurate was it and all. So here we have the building that's, oh, well, let me finish my thought there. So I wrote an email to Greg saying, hey, we're really frustrated. I've made phone calls and emails and went to their website, and this is not our insurance agent, it's the claims adjuster and all. And said, I'm really disappointed how things are working out. He immediately got an email right back to me, which was great. And said, yes, there's lots of buildings that have been collapsing lately. Every day he's getting more reports on, as an insurance agent, of collapses and all. And so, it's busy, but he said there's no excuses for them not contacting you, responding to my requests for information, because I want to proceed here. But I want to make sure that I don't violate any of their standard protocol. And first I need to be informed what their protocols actually are and all. But I'm not someone that sits back and just blindly just accepts anything. I document everything. So that's, I'm looking down because I'm walking on the ice here, even though I've got the, as you can see, it's all icy here. So ultimately, the claims department, the head person there contacted me, called me, and to inform me that the claims adjuster, who was in a different company, a separate company, he reported that they had called and left messages. And this day and age, it's real easy to see if you ever got any messages. So we didn't get any messages. So that's a bit of a red flag there for me. But she gave me his phone number, his name, and for me to be able to reach out to him. And before long, he texted me and said, geez, can I come Friday at 2 p.m.? And I said, and I wrote back saying, hey, I really want to talk to you so we can go over these things, so we can figure everything out. It's really important that the stages are all, everything's done step by step. And he texted me back and said he can't call. And of course, when I called his number, all his message, there's no more room in his message system. So that's another red flag for me there. So I'm going to be real careful documenting everything. So one of the things I did use, yesterday my niece Denise came down and visited, which was really nice. And we were talking a little bit about the benefits of artificial intelligence and how I think it's so important this day and age. And I'm able to see more things right now. I'll show you in a moment on the building that's behind the camera now. So I talked to her a little bit about artificial intelligence and how useful it is. So one of the things I did this morning was go through, I'm going to put my glasses on here so I can read things. So I use Grok, ChatGPT, Gemini, and Claude, trying to get some accurate information about what data about demolition and all of the building, and what sort of, what contractors are going to charge. So the base demolition for a 44 by 68 building like this that is attached, and part of the building is damaged and destroyed, that this building that is collapsed is attached to. So the base demolition for this building alone is between $35,900 and $44,900. And the really good thing about using artificial intelligence, and you're using these search engines, they can hallucinate, they can tell you falsities. So that's really important to do it, to have them give you citations as well. So we got citations for all of this. So heavy equipment handling, so we have the equipment in there, is $1,000 to $3,000. Selective demolition for the attachment, that's the other building there, trying not to do more damage to it, and all is between $7,000 and $13,000. Debris disposal between $1,000 and $2,000. Permits between $200 and $500. So their estimated range for the demolition, that isn't anything inside of it, is between $45,100 and $63,400. That doesn't include potential issues like, for instance, this building is collapsed on our fuel systems. So we have a few 100-gallon diesel tank right over there. You may be able to see part of it there. I've got another, I gotta be careful here, another tank that's underneath here, the portable one. So I'm going to come in here and try and separate out some things here to see what I can do as far as separating out, what's salvageable and what isn't. I'm going to be careful. I'm right underneath this two 2x6s here. So just wanted to share some of that information, because these things happen to people, and we rely on the honesty and integrity and the forthrightness of people whose jobs it is to deal with these things. And I'm someone just really anal retentive and going to do the research myself and find out all that I can. So we want to do all this stuff safely. I'm going to, let me just turn this around. I'm going to go ahead and get Elon, the excavator, over here and just see if I can pick up and separate out some of these materials. The other thing is, when a contractor does, like I've got this evaluation, this assessment of various costs here, they're typically going to bring in a dumpster, which we have very limited room because of all the snow issue here, and take a piece of equipment like an excavator, grab a hold of the material and dump it into there, and then it goes into either an incinerator or a landfill. And that's not going to cut it for me. We want to separate out those things that can be recycled, like there's a lot of copper in this roof and all. So we just want to be really careful as far as not putting things unnecessarily through an incinerator or into a landfill. And the other thing I did mention is, I've got, a 55 gallon drum that hasn't been opened yet of diesel 10W30 motor oil. I have those two fuel tanks there. I have cases of grease and other agents for the equipment, because I buy these things in bulk. It's just much less expensive to maintain all of our equipment. And if any of those are leaking, I've got to contact the DEC, and that requires special permits and management for cleanup. And if there's a spillage, it can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars just to deal with the spillage and all. So those are all things that I'm very much aware of. I've seen it with my next door neighbor, over $300,000 for spilling kerosene into the wells around here. So I just thought I'd share these things as the sun's coming up now, and these are a few of my thoughts and how I'm approaching things. And I thought it might be of value to someone out there if you ever get in this sort of circumstance. And feel free, if you got expertise in this area and you want to share some additional information that I haven't shared, that would be great. Sun isn't quite up over there in the east, but everything's melting rapidly here. I'm going to go ahead, warm up Elon, get a couple of pallets. I have a few pallets. I don't have many things that I can get to, dump trailers or anything like that. Everything's just completely buried in snow. But I'll get a couple of pallets, bring Elon over here, and see if I can sort out some of this material here at this base southern end here. I'm going to be very careful because it can be things can happen rapidly when you're taking things apart. So that's it. We'll see what I end up posting, but I thought I'd give you a little intro at this point. Here we go.
Think when winter comes it's time to rest and stay inside, but kick back, keep warm and watch the world turn white outside. But out here in snow country, that just ain't the way. There's work to do no matter what, each and every day. We got snow to blow, ice to break, solar panels buried, gotta clear the way. No time to slow, no time to play. Winter's work ain't done, no, not today. Rack-mounted panels covered in snow. If we don't clear them, they got nowhere to go. Elon the excavators, fired up and strong, digging out the trenches so the power stays on. We got snow to blow, ice to break, solar panels buried, gotta clear the way. No time to slow, no time to play. Winter's work ain't done, no, not today. Sore back and all, I keep pushing through. Frost on my beard, boots caked in blue. But when the sun shines down on a clear blue sky, I know it's worth it every time. So when you think of a winter as a time to rest, just know out here we're giving it our best. Snow country's tough, but we're tougher still, and we'll keep on working till spring breaks the chill.
Well, I just had breakfast. I set up a camera over to the side over there on the snowbank because I didn't have anything to mount it on. That may have shown up before this, I don't know. It just didn't show things very well. So here's where I'm at so far. I'm slowly trying to salvage whatever I can out of this area and pull tools out. So we will see. So I've got, you know, some of this lumber is salvageable here, 2x6s. These are some of the tools that were in there. So these ones actually look pretty good in here. I have to check. These ones here definitely have damage to them. Here's one of the surveillance Sunbach cameras that are crushed underneath here. So we got several more cameras and then all the cameras inside as well. So we'll be digging things out. The winds are kicking up now. And but thank God the sun is out. That's really nice that the sun is out. Pretty happy about that. I got some challenging things here. So the fuel tank over here, the large one, the EV Energy one here, I could see the vent pipe is snapped off here, but I'm gradually working my way over, and hopefully there isn't moisture getting into this tank because that's a full tank right in there. I can see some more of my tools here. I just got to work my way over carefully, and I'm trying to disassemble as much as I can here bit by bit. But it's a very slow process. And underneath here, I'm going to be real careful here. There's glass all over from the broken windows and all. But underneath here, a lot of broken glass in here. So I got to, yeah, lots of broken glass in here. So this is the my portable tote for diesel fuel in here. So just trying to get this. The pallet racks here, they've taken quite a beating, but they help to keep some things from getting absolutely decimated underneath here. So that's pretty good. So that's where I am at this point. I am a little bit tuckered out today, but and there's one of the inside cameras here, and one of my routers here, switch boxes, and they're all over because everything's wired inside of this building. So we shall see. I'm going to get back at it now, but just wanted to give you a progress report here at this point, and I'll get back to work.
They said you don't fit, you don't belong, your dreams are crazy, your path is wrong. But this land was built on a rebel spark, where every voice can leave a mark. From the back roads, the city streets, where freedom's heartbeat never retreats. No matter your color, no matter your name, in America, we all can play the game. Only in America the different can rise, where dreams reach out and touch the skies. From the fields of hope to the factory floor, being different can open the door. Only in America, where stars are born and the boldest dreams can weather the storm. A farmer's son with a dream too big, a young girl coding in her mama's crib, an immigrant's hope on a one-way flight, building a future, chasing the light. They said slow down, but they ran fast. They took the odds and broke the glass. With grit and grind, they paved their way in America, the land where the dreamers stay. Only in America, the different can soar, where the misfits thrive and the doubters implore. From a tiny garage to a Wall Street hall, being different can conquer it all. Only in America, where stars align and every voice can redefine. It's the land of Lincoln, King and Ride, where courage shines through the darkest night. From the outsider's heart to the pioneer's hand, different built this promised land. Only in America, The brave stand tall where every dreamer answers the call. From the streets of hope to the mountain's crest, being different brings out the best. Only in America, where we unite and difference fuels the fire of light. So dream your dream and find your place in America. There's room for every race. From sea to shining sea, we've shown what's true, that being different achieves so much. It's what we do. Sometimes things fall down, come crashing to the ground, leaves you standing in the wreckage, lost and looking round. It hits you like a hammer, knocks the wind right out, but I ain't staying down. I'm pushing past the doubt, I'm not down and out, I'm still standing tall. Gonna shake off the dust, gonna rebuild it all. When the shock wears off and the sun breaks through, I see the bright side, yeah, I know what to do. The roof gave in, the walls came down, steel and wood scattered all around. But I see a new beginning, I see a bigger plan. Gonna roll up my sleeves, put the tools back in my hands. I'm not down and out, I'm still standing tall. Gonna shake off the dust, gonna rebuild it all. When the shock wears off and the sun breaks through, I see the bright side, yeah, I know what to do. It's all about the way we rise, not how many times we fall. You can cry or you can climb, I choose to stand up tall. Gonna build it back, bigger, better, strong, with a roof that holds where it all belongs. This ain't the end, it's a brand new start, turning broken dreams into a work of art. I'm not down and out, I'm stronger than before. Gonna raise those walls, gonna build some more. When the storm rolls in, I won't break, I won't bend, I'll rise again, yeah, I'll rise again. Today's been long, been one of those days, looking at the wreck, lost in the haze. Gotta fill out these forms, tell the whole tale, hoping the insurance won't let us fail. It takes some time, that much I know. Gotta dig out slow through the ice and snow, see what's left, see what's gone. But the sun's gonna rise, gotta carry on. Tomorrow will be better, I believe. Though the weight of today's still heavy on me, gotta take it one step, one breath, one prayer. Time will heal, we'll get there. Steel is twisted, wood is cracked, memories buried in a world gone black. But we'll sort through piece by piece, find what's left and make our peace. Not the first storm, won't be the last. We've been through worse, we've made it past. So I'll sign my name, send it in. Take a deep breath, let hope begin. Tomorrow will be better, I believe. one prayer, and time will heal, we'll get there. Maybe in a week, maybe in a year, this will be just another story to hear. Scars don't fade, but they sure make us strong. And I'll keep moving and keep holding on. So I'll lay my head down, get some rest. Tomorrow's coming, I'll do my best. It's a long road, but we'll pull through. Tomorrow will be better, I know it's true. Snow lies heavy on the field so wide. Frozen branches reach for the sky. But in my heart there's a warmth so true. I'm dreaming of spring, I'm waiting for you. When the fruit trees bloom in a sea of white, petals dancing in the golden light, the robins return with a song so sweet, singing the promise of earth beneath my feet. Oh, I'm dreaming of spring, I can feel it near. The sun shines brighter, the air turns clear. The ponds will thaw and the waters will flow. The garden awakes and the green will grow. Little seeds sleeping in the dark cold ground, waiting for warmth to come back around. Soon they'll rise, reaching for the sky, stretching their leaves as the days drift by. Oh, I'm dreaming of spring, I can feel it near. The sun shines brighter, the air turns clear. The ponds will thaw and the waters will flow. The garden awakes and the green will grow. I hear the whisper of a gentle breeze through budding branches and waking trees. The winter fades, it's had its time. Now let the world come back to life. So I'll hold on through the cold and gray, knowing spring is on its way. The earth will bloom, the birds will sing, and I'll wake up to the joy of spring. Oh, I'm dreaming of spring, I can feel it near. The sun shines brighter, the air turns clear. The ponds will thaw and the waters will flow. The garden awakes and the green will grow. Snow lies heavy on the field so wide. Frozen branches reach for the sky. But in my heart there's a warmth so true. I'm dreaming of spring, I'm waiting for you.